What's up guys, Shane here from Fugatech 3D Printing, and today we're gonna use some foam core, some gaffer's tape and magnets, and we're gonna make a paint booth. Welcome back guys. So it's a little more casual today just because I didn't feel like putting on a different shirt. But I am working on using some foam core to go ahead and create a paint booth. So I got this idea from Bob. He does I Like to Make Stuff channel. Huge success. I watch like every single video comes out. And he used, I think, corrugated plastic to make his. And his folds completely flat. And this is a representation of what hopefully mine will kind of be like. It'll actually end up being like this with the two other doors folding over. It was pretty simple. I have two sizes of different foam core, and he used Gorilla Tape. I don't have any of that, so I do have a brand new roll of gaffer's tape, which I don't know if this is gonna hold or not. I guess we'll kind of find out and see how well it works. It seems to be pretty sticky. This one's a little higher quality than some other rolls that I have. So I think this will stick well enough. It doesn't have to stay forever, but it just needs to work out for a little while, and I can always remake it because the foam core, I mean, it was only like 20 bucks for the box of it. And this is actually leftover from my shelving project when I put the white corrugated with a white foam core on all my shelves to make the printer sit on them. And as I said, I'm gonna go ahead and use some magnets. So I have these 8x3mm neodymiums that I'm thinking about using, but I'm not quite sure. I did do some tests though to see how well they would connect together. So let me show you my idea on that. So these are my test pieces here. And originally I was thinking of having them overlap, and you see I just put the magnets in there, a little bit of glue in there, and then I just put a piece of painter's tape on it. But they hold really well like that. But I didn't want to have to make these overlapping surfaces because that's just more things to have to worry about. So I cut this one down, and you can see the magnet just comes to the edge. So when I do that, it's a pretty satisfying hold. It wants to pull this up, but it won't be able to because there'll be a magnet on the other far side. And this will be like a great big sheet that goes across, so you won't be able to tell by that. But I mean, it should be strong enough to be able to hold this. And I mean, it's right there on top of it. So I'm hoping it'll work out. If not, we'll figure something else out. And I'm gonna cover them as well with this. And cutting this out was super simple with just an X-Acto knife. So I think that's gonna be it. So again, yeah, that's gonna be like super simple. So let me show you guys, I guess, how I'm gonna fold this up. So my idea was, these are the sides. So one comes up and two comes up. And then, was it this way or was it the other way? I had this in my head and now I gotta just remember how I had it. And then if I fold up this one, no, I had those fold like that. So I guess I can start from the outside. So it's 20 by 23 inches is how I cut it. I don't know, that seemed to be a decentish size, and I'll have enough space that on the back I can throw a fan. I'm gonna see if I can find a smaller box fan. But so what I'm thinking is I'm gonna fold the top down. All right, so top's gonna fold down, and then the bottom is going to fold up, and then the two sides will fold one, and that one will fold in, and that gives me my sandwich there like that. I'll probably have to slice a couple of these down just because I cut them all exactly the same size, and obviously that's not going to work out because the gaff tape is going to be covering a section. And what I'm going to do is I'll lay this on one way, and then on the other side I'll lay it down again. That way they can it will overlap each other and the stickiness will be between. That should make a decent hinge, I think. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go for this. There it is. That's not too shabby. A little smidgen crooked here and there, but It doesn't need to be absolutely perfect, I don't think. So I might add some more on some of these parts right here just to make sure that this really sticks down. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and then I will come back and gonna try to do some of these magnets. So I'll be right back. I actually found some slightly smaller magnets. They're still just as strong, but they just are a little bit smaller. So I'm actually, instead of cutting and like putting it real close to the edge, I'm actually gonna go ahead and embed it in the bottom of, like, in the edge of the foam core. And that way, I mean, they just are gonna fit. I think it'll be okay. It'll be a little bulgy right there, which I think will still be all right. And one way to find out, I guess, test and see what happens. But I think it'll work, and that way it'll be face to face on the magnets when they attach or when they connect to each other, and it'll be a much stronger bond. So I need to unfold all of this, figure out where I'm going to put them, stick them in, and I'm going to go ahead and do just like I did on my test here. I used painter tape, but I'm going to go ahead and use a piece of gaffer's tape over that, just to, they're still going to easily connect through it, but I don't want to have to worry about gluing it, and I'm just going to go ahead and use this to hold it in. So I'm going to do that and be right back. All right, so a little while later, and here it is. Didn't take me about 20 minutes, I guess, to put all those magnets in. So I'll show you, I'll do it this way so you can actually see. So at the two sides that come through, I think I have this upside down right now. So flip it this way, bottom goes down, magnets go right on there. And pick up the top, I gotta pick up the top first. Oh, it's really hard to do at this angle. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that goes right on like that. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about this. I didn't know how it was going to come out, but looks to be pretty good. It's nice and lightweight. Again, now what I can do is on the back, I can cut that out eventually and throw a fan on here if I'm going to do any kind of rattle can or anything. But for just the airbrush, this would be plenty, and I might actually cut a little bit away from this top section just to make it a little easier. But once I'm sitting down and I'm working on it, I can suspend some things from the top or get some kind of little block for the bottom, 3D print something for that, and I can go from there. Fold up, top down, bottom comes up, left side comes over, right side comes over, and I can fold that away now. So I will say thanks to Bob at I Like to Make Stuff for the idea. I just kind of adapted it to fit the materials that I had. And this Gorilla Tape actually worked out great. I'm not Gorilla Tape, I'm sorry, this Gaffer's Tape. This one is Gaffer Power. And this is way better than the other stuff that I bought. Their stuff was pretty cheap. But this is a little more premium. I used a little more than I thought I was going to. But yeah, it works out pretty good. So if you guys want to try this project out, let me know how it goes. I'm interested to see. Again, you can make it any size you want, pretty much any material you want. You can use cardboard if that's what you have. I just happen to have leftover foam core from another project that I had. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Talk to me in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what you guys think about the project. So guys, support me, make projects just like this. Become a patron. Donate $1 more. There's a link down below. You get access to Patreon feed and after show when I do those. You can donate with some one-time links down there, or use the discount codes and the affiliate links down below. A little slice of what you buy comes back here to help me out the channel. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Until next time, happy printing.